Let's check out this next article in the Fit Report. A growing number of entrepreneurs are quitting alcohol and focusing on health more than ever. More founders are realizing that cutting back on alcohol isn't just a lifestyle choice, it's a business advantage. Many say it leads to sharper focus, better sleep, less anxiety, and stronger leadership. This shift isn't limited to entrepreneurs either. In 2025, nearly half of Americans say they plan to drink less, with Gen Z leading the way. The sober, curious lifestyle is gaining momentum, and non alcoholic brands are booming. Staying clear headed is quickly becoming the new competitive edge. Um, I totally agree, bro. I haven't drank alcohol in what are we in September? I haven't drank alcohol since January. So I would say that 7.5 months around, give or take 7.5 months. Yeah, I haven't drank alcohol in about 7.5 months. Um, for that reason, for that reason, right now I'm in a different stage of my life. Um, I'm doing new things. I'm working on new projects. Uh, and this is something that, I feel like I need to be totally focused right now. It's very important that I'm totally focused and that right now I have the clearest mind ever. Like right now, my days are very long. My days are very strenuous. I'm training clients in the gym and I'm working out and I'm working on my business on the side. I'm getting this live stream stuff done on the back end. So I got that going. So alcohol doesn't fit in this stage of my life. Now, am I saying that I will never drink ever again? I'm not saying that. But right now, where I'm at, I don't think there's a place for alcohol. It just doesn't fit in what I got going on. Because imagine I start drinking alcohol again. Now I'm lazier. I'm not as sharp. I'm not as motivated. You know, my dopamine is gonna go down. Or my mood is gonna go down because that spike in dopamine. So I'm not gonna be as energetic to come to the show. I'm not gonna be as motivated to work on the show and give good content. So overall, it's just gonna slow me down, which is what I don't need right now. Right now, I need to be full throttle, 100%. I can't be slowed down right now. I can't let alcohol slow me down because right now I'm on a mission right now, bro. I'm on a whole mission right now. I can't let nothing slow me down. Not women, not alcohol, not drugs, not going out, no parties. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit right now. Right now, that shit is irrelevant. I guess you can say right now I'm in monk mode, as they say, right? Monk mode. I'm not worried about dating. I'm not worried about that type of shit. I got friends telling me, "Oh man, you missing out." Missing out on what? What exactly am I missing out on? I have a vision. I have goals, man. I don't have time to waste on shit that isn't bringing me value back. What the fuck is a party gonna do for me right now at this stage of my life? What the fuck is going out gonna do for me at this stage of my life? All my ambitious people, anybody in here that's watching, if you are ambitious, if you have motivation to work on yourself and become something, do you think partying and dating and drinking is relevant to this stage of life you're in right now? Do you think it's relevant right now in this stage when you're in grind mode, when you're in tunnel vision mode? Do you think alcohol, dating, or drinking is relevant to this situation? It's not for me. Hey, hey, look, there might be people that can do both. To me, I gotta pick one. Either you're gonna be social or you're going to be totally locked in. I can't do both. I have to lean one way. If I want to be social, hey, well, this podcast, the show, the content is going to suffer. I'm not going to be as productive. I'm not going to be dropping clips how I need to. I'm not going to be posting 2-3 times a day on all platforms. My YouTube episodes are gonna slow down. That's what's gonna happen if I start to lean in and be more social. If I start going out more, if I start dating more, well, my business life is gonna suffer. I'm not gonna have time to put in extra work. Not to mention everything else that comes with being social and dating. You know, all the negative stuff. It's not always peaches and cream. I wish it was, but it's not. You know, that's why I've stepped away from that. I really right now at this stage of my life, I don't have any interest in doing any of those things. And I'm cool with that. You know, cuz when you're really on a mission, man, everything else to you is irrelevant. If I was younger, if I was 21-year-old Mac trying to yeah, I would have felt like I was missing out. Being in LA, all the events, all the women, all this and that. Man, that business shit can wait. I'm trying to be outside. That was my mentality back then. But I didn't realize how important, life was because I was young. I didn't give a fuck. I'm older now. I'm 30. I got responsibilities. I got real bills. You know what I'm saying? All that shit to me is irrelevant, man. I gotta lock in. So it's not a surprise that entrepreneurs are putting down alcohol. Alcohol. What benefit does alcohol give anybody? It doesn't do anything besides make you make dumb decisions. Every dumb decision I've made, 90% of the time, alcohol was involved. A lot of bad decisions, a lot of words said that I didn't mean or that shouldn't have been said. Maybe I meant it. But a lot of things that I did not want to happen happened. 90% of the time, alcohol was involved. I was under the influence. So, in order for me to get ahead, in order for me to have an edge on people, I got to cut out all distractions. And that includes alcohol. And I'm good with that. I've been sober. I've been good, bro. I've been straight. I ain't worried about I don't miss it. You know, 7.5 months without it. Hey, I could probably go another 7.5 months. I can go 2 years. I can go 5. It doesn't matter. All that matters is I get this done. Right now, I got more of an edge over most creators right now that are just starting out in my position. Right now, most content creators that are starting out, I feel like I have a big edge over them because no one's really being as consistent as I am. At least not none that I know that are trying to be in this content creation game. None that I know. You know, I've been posting 2, 3 times a day on all platforms, one YouTube video a day, 2, 3 live streams a week for the last 2.5 months. Ain't miss a day. Ain't miss a day yet. Do you think I could have got that done without alcohol? I mean, do you think I could have got that done by drinking alcohol? Do you think I could have gotten that done by dating multiple women, by being outside and going out? Do you think that would have been possible? No, absolutely not. But here it is. So, shout out to all the entrepreneurs, shout out to all the the creators, the ambitious people that's out there, sacrificing short-term pleasures for long-term gain, you know? It's not easy, man. It's not easy, but you feel like you're missing out. You go on social media, you see guys outside, having fun with their friends. Yeah, man, it definitely sometimes it does hit you. It does get you in your feelings a little bit like, damn, I could be out there too, but you understand the bigger picture. I understand the bigger picture. And that's why I don't give a fuck at this point in my life right now. I don't give a fuck. All right, Polly says diet isn't everything for everyone. Well, hey, Polly, I want to see. So, hey, that could be true. Hey, I'm not saying you're wrong, but usually when people say shit like this to me, I know their body looks like a beanbag. I know you built portly. I know you two cheeseburgers away from. Let me not say that, but I just know when I see comments like this, diet isn't everything for everyone. I just know that you probably ain't in the best shape. You probably don't look the best, and you don't have to value dieting or but if you're watching this channel, you should know that this is what I preach. I say you should value what you eat and what you put in your body. Some people value money, cool, but how's that going to help you out when you're in the hospital bed? You know, you can't buy health as much as we try to. We got Ozempic and all this other shit, but you can't buy your health, man. So hey, yeah, you can say that it's not for everybody, but it does play a major role in your life. But you won't know that until unfortunately something bad happens to you, and that's how most people learn. If we're being honest, that's how most people finally get the memo. Something bad has to happen to them, you know, whether being predisposed to diabetes, other diseases, a stroke, heart attack, you know, high blood pressure, you name it. But it's comments like that lets me know, you really don't, you probably aren't in the best shape. And you, my friend, you may have to learn the hard way, unfortunately. So, but shout out to you.